is extremely froggy as we start out today and this week. This morning, I'm telling you, you can't see the mountain on the other side of the lake. Can barely see the water in front of the house. You can't see the water very far from the house. Barely see the docks, and it's just froggy out there. That's all there is to it. It's kind of that way really over the entire state. We're just in a situation. Actually got warmer during the night. It was about 52, and it got up to about 60 during the night. That's kind of strange, isn't it? It should be clearing up as the morning gets on here pretty quickly. But no deer out on this side of the house. Could barely see them if there were. I'm gonna take a little peek over on the other side and see if there's a deer out there as we get another exciting week started. Every week's exciting. Every day's exciting. Every morning you wake up, you have something to smile about. I'm smiling about the fog. Yes, sir, we do have some deer out there in the fog. Oh, they say, hi, Jimmy. What are you talking about? Red Tag and her little family. Actually, another deer or two out there as well. Pretty wet. One thing a fog will do is makes everything wet. But, hi, Benelli. Hi, Benelli. Seems to me like that the deer don't move a lot during the fog, although we do have 4 or 5 out there early this morning. We certainly do. It also seems to me like the fish don't bite very well during the fog while it's foggy. You'd think it would, because you'd think it'd be like cloud cover, but there's just something eerie and spooky about fog. And I think it affects the animals in a little bit of a strange way as well. It's not affecting those animals out there at all. They heard me talking and they looked up. Other than that, the fog's not bothering them one single bit. I'm kind of enjoying it. Boy, we hated this during tournaments. I can remember sitting and waiting for the fog to lift so we could take off. 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30. They would be sending people out to check and see if it had opened up in the lake, and most of the time it hadn't. Sometimes you took off and it was clear at the takeoff, and then you ran into dense fog, and very, very dangerous. Running around out here in 70-mile-an-hour bass boats. Nice and peaceful out there at the Eagle this morning. Fog. And my baby's having breakfast. No wind. It's gonna be a nice day today. More cold on the way. Wow, look at all the deer. Look at all the deer. It must be a sweet spot down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 at least. And they're all down there where we can get a good look at them too. I'm sure Red Dag's down there with her little boy and girl. Incredibly beautiful day out there today. We got cold front after cold front coming in, but boy, today is a respite from all of it. I guess we got enough of them out there in the springtime they keep our grass mowed. Probably not. Looking good. There's another one down by the lake. There's 9 out there instead of 8. Going down and got her a drink of water. Pretty good, nice little bunch of deer. Enjoying the pretty afternoon. Another really foggy morning. Not as bad as it has been, but still pretty foggy. It's sort of that time of the year. We got cold fronts coming in and out. Another yard full of deer. We had 9 out there a little bit earlier. And I think we got half a dozen in that bunch out there. It looks like 5 right there in that little bunch. But some around the front also. 6 in that bunch. Jimmy, you can't count. Half a dozen right there, just like I said. But another beautiful day. Temperature is the low 40s. We got up to 66 yesterday. Imagine that, 66. Beautiful, beautiful. But we have bad weather coming. Quite a bit of bad weather. Several days of bad weather before we have springtime. But it's always good to start the day at daylight, looking at deer in the yard. Something spooked him a little bit. Not too badly, though. I love those babies. That's my girls and boys right there.
Well, you looky there. I was out here shooting a few videos. On a foggy, cold, dreary wintertime day. And I look out over there and I see several deer. Turn the camera back that way. And I see more deer. And more deer. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. I don't know how many deer there is, but there's quite a few out there. I don't see any with any antlers, but a lot of the deer have lost their antlers right now anyway. So we definitely, some of them don't have antlers, so we can't see them with antlers. There are still a few antlers left. Seems like it's less and less every day. I saw one a couple days ago that had only 1 antler left, so probably could be even one of those right there that has no antlers now. They have really look a lot like all those when you look at them without any antlers. But it's not going to be long till they start growing them back. When they do, we'll be here watching giant antlers grow. Yes, we will.
This weather is so amazingly strange, I guess you'd say. I don't know what you'd say. Of course, they've always said here in Oklahoma, and they said in every state, if you don't like the weather here, just wait a minute. It'll change to something you might like. But last night, when it got dark, and yesterday evening, it's a cold, dreary day. You know, not cold, but cool, dreary day. In the low 50s, and then it got down into the 40s, and I think it was, I don't know, 42 or 43, something like that. And then during the night, I noticed that it seemed to be getting warmer. And during the night, the temperature started the other direction, started up. And I looked at it earlier this morning. It was still cloudy and kind of dreary, but it was 55 degrees. 55 degrees. And then the sun popped out, and it became a beautiful, beautiful pre-spring day. It's February, but it became a pre-spring day. It is a light running 64 degrees out there right now. 64 degrees. And it's still early. It's still 10 o'clock in the morning. So, hello, beautiful February day. I should be fishing. Yes, I should.
What a strange day we have had today. And the feeder just gone off. Bright sunshiny out there, beautiful. Big, beautiful buck. Still has his antlers. We keep checking on that day by day if he shows up to let you know. He's about the only one coming around. There was 2 yesterday that I saw. That's the only one I've seen today with antlers. As Chris was eating her lunch a minute ago, she said, there comes another one. And as you can look, see, there's a lot of deer out there. A lot of deer. I don't know if I can hold my focus. Well, go in. I'm definitely not doing a very good job of holding on my end. Oh, that's a little bit better picture there. I was doing a terrible job. I don't know what the deal was, but my stability was horrible. It looks a little bit better now, doesn't it? Yeah. But anyway, there's a lot of deer right there. I don't know exactly how many. One big, beautiful buck in the bunch. I only see one buck there. Is that all? I don't see one. That's the BTC right there in the front, the very front, right in the dead middle right now. That's TC. You can see he will start growing back antlers here pretty quickly. We'll be able to watch them go and get really big. Hopefully he can make another year. He's really old. I need to check and see how old he really is. I keep saying that, but I just don't ever have time to check. I don't ever think about it. There's 10 or 11 deer out there, so that's beautiful. Right here. I say in the middle of the day, it's kind of late in the evening. It was really a strange. It got warmer during the night. 64 degrees this morning. It was in the 40s when we went to bed last night. Got warmer during the night. Then it got up to 68 degrees early in the morning, before lunchtime. And now it's back down around 45 or so out there. And the wind's blowing from the north, which is another cold front. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. But it is February in Oklahoma. And there's cold front after cold front lined up. They tell us, that big, beautiful buck. Is that gorgeous? That gorgeous. And I'm going to be heading for Expressway here sometime pretty soon. Get my new Ram truck. Replace that red one that is sitting right there that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Whoever buys that from Expressway Ram in the next week or two is going to get a great truck. I believe that's the best one I've ever had. I love it. But I'm going to get a new one. We'll have that sometime in the next several days. That's a beautiful bunch of deer out there.